Jasx Aigner. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I laid this wig down, hunty. And if I must say so myself, it is laid, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how I started from the bottom and achieved this at the very top, okay? I am in love with this hair. I'm in love with this hair color. The hair is in its natural state. There's no products on it whatsoever. Yes, so if you guys want to see how I laid this baby down, you just keep on watching. Okay, so as you guys can see, my hair is molded down. You know, I'm bald head, so this is what we working with. I'm going to go ahead and take some 91% alcohol and a paper towel and just clean. As you guys can see, like, I got makeup all on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off the makeup that's going to be where my wig will be, because we want like a really clean surface. So you like makeup, even if you don't have makeup on, you want to make sure that you don't skip this step because you want the adhesive to really cure to your skin. So I'm going to take some of that. Again, I'm just going ahead and clean off this makeup. Which I always tell myself, like, not to apply makeup right there, but I always end up doing it anyway, so. So once we're finished with that step, now we're going to go ahead and put our wig cap on. And if you guys are not bald head like me, all you have to do is put some plaits in your hair, some cornrows, throw fat braids to the back, and just make sure it's really flat. Alright, and I'm going to bring this down. Like I got a condom sitting on my head. But I'm going to bring this all the way down because I'm going to cut off this excess band. Here, like this thick part, we don't want that because you're going to see that through the wig, right? So I'm going to take some of my freeze spray. And like you guys see, I brought this down. And this right here, where my hairline is, I'm covering my hairline, so that's where I'm going to spray this, okay? Woo, so cold. Alright, now I'm going to take my blow dryer and blow dry this, and then I'm going to repeat it, so I'm going to be spraying this twice, okay? When you guys are doing this step, you may notice that by the ear, it's hard to keep this down. So what you want to do is cut a little hole right there. Maybe just a little bigger. Okay, you want it big enough to fit. Put your ear through it. Alright. So that way you're going to be able to spray it here, and then when you cut this off, it's going to all lay down. Because if you don't do that, if you skip that step, it's going to, the ear tab, oh my gosh, the cap covering the ear isn't going to stay. Once this dries, it's going to be like really hard and it won't be wet at all, so that's how you know it's dry. You want to go ahead and cut it off. So I'm going to start in the middle, and then I'm going to work my way to each side. You guys are going to see me cutting it. When I cut it, I'm going to make sure I get every little piece of fabric, because there will be small little pieces, but you want to make sure that you get every single thing and that it's really seamless and really flat. once you're finished cutting off the cap, it should look something like this. Okay, I'm not really concerned about the back. It's down, but it could probably look crazy back there. That's fine. I know a few of you had some concerns about the cap and what the cap is used for, so I just want to give you guys a little rundown. So I will be using adhesive for this installation. As you guys can see, none of my edges are out, right? The cap is going to protect my edges, and it's also going to give this a very natural look underneath my wig, because as you can see, my hair is black. My scalp is not black. My scalp is like this color, you know? So it's going to give it that scalp illusion when I go to part my wig, and also protect my edges. So don't say, is the glue going to pull out my edges? Is the glue going to pull out my edges? Sis, I have all my edges. All of them. Not a hair missing in place, okay? So that's what the cap is used for. Somebody asked me, does it cause sores? I honestly don't know why you would ask that. No, a wig cap does not cause sores. It's called a wig cap for a reason. This is the purpose that it serves, okay? Let's get into gluing this baby down, okay? So the glue that I'm going to be using is Bold Hold Active. This is my first time using this adhesive. I've heard great things, but we're going to put it to the test, okay? I'm going to leave this, I've never ever glue my wigs down anymore because I take them off at night, but we're going to put this to the test. I'm going to come back and do a video on how long it lasts. Is it waterproof? Because it's supposed to be waterproof, y'all. It's supposed to be waterproof, but I'm going to give y'all the tea in a few days. I'm going to let you know how long it lasted. So the instructions, the direction says apply the Bold Hold Skin Protect before applying the Bold Hold Active. I don't have a Skin Protect, so pray for me. It says apply very thin layers, up to 7 layers. Each layer must be clear before adding the next layer. Attach unit and allow 24 hours before getting it wet. Okay, so we're gonna do what the direction says. I don't have the skin protectant though, but I've never broken out. I have used Bold Hold before, but I've never broken out from it, so I think I'll be okay. But if you have very sensitive skin, you should probably do the Skin Protect, okay? So to apply the glue, you guys, I'm going to be using a little chopstick. This is not a chopstick, wow. I really don't, an applicator stick, okay? Like a wax stick. I got this from Sally's. I bought a pack of them, so yeah, you want to have something to apply it with. I want to see how long this lasts, you guys, so I probably will do like 3 layers. So I'm going to go ahead and take the glue, and then I'm going to do little dots. So I want to show you guys where I'm applying the glue at. So you see, this is my wig cap, right? And then this is my actual skin. So I'm going to put the dots on top of the end of the cap, all right? And then I'm going to take my stick and just smooth this on out. And I'm smoothing it out towards the front, because I still want to make sure that my wig cap is laying down. So we're smoothing this out. And as a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and do this all in one whop so I can make it a little faster, make this process a little faster. So as you guys can see, it's kind of already like going clear on me, which is great. But I'm going to go ahead and blow dry it. So I'm going to be switching heat from heat to cool, from heat to cool. That's just how I like to do it. I don't know why I do it like that, but that's just the way I do it, okay? Okay, so that's pretty clear. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply the second layer. And you guys want to make sure that you are using really thin layers, because if it's not, it's going to take forever to dry and it may not dry properly. So as you guys can see, most of the glue is on the cap, and there's just a smidge on my skin. My skin will be fine, my edges will be fine, sis, okay? And so will yours. So I'm going to go in with my third layer, my last layer, and then I'm going to come back once it is all dry, and then it'll be time for me to put down my wig. Something that's super duper important for you to remember is you do not want to wait. You do not want to let the glue get dry, like too dry. You want it to be pretty tacky. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you do not want it to be dry, otherwise you're just wasting your time and the wig is not going to stick. So now it's wig time. Okay, this is my wig that I will be applying. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the lace. The easiest way to cut off lace, you guys, is to start in the middle. I know some people will take it and put it on and then apply it that way. I don't like doing it that way because I want to make sure that my lace lines up exactly where the glue is, so I cut it first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's kind of hard for me to show you guys this, but yeah, I'm just going to start in the middle, and then pretty much I'm following the hairline. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to do this. I want to go in with my cream contour. This is from Beauty Supply as well. This is the Kiss palette. You guys can really use any cream contour that you prefer. And then I'm going to go in with this, where is it? Wow. I'm going to go in with this light shade, this one, and put this all over my wig cap. Well, just like really towards the front, because this is really going to mesh well with my skin. As you guys can see, this looks like my skin now. And I feel like I let the glue dry just a little bit too much. So I'm going to go and do one more layer. So this entire process is going to be 4 layers now instead of 3, okay? Alright, so before I put my wig down, I'm going to go in with some powder that matches my skin. I'm going to take this one. You guys don't want to put cream. I'm placing this on the wig. You do not want to put cream on the wig or the frontal or whatever you're using when you are using an adhesive, because it's going to make it hard to stick because of the texture of the cream. The powder will be perfectly fine, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take some of that and just put it all over the top of this wig. Kind of hard to show y'all this too, but you get the gist. I have done this in plenty of videos. So alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take the wig and put it on and just position it exactly where I want it to be. I will say this, you guys, when you are gluing down your wig, you do not want to rush the process, okay? This is not a process that you rush, because one wrong move and you're done for. So I'm going to glue down, I'm going to secure the middle first. This just always works best when I do it this way. And then I'm going to go ahead and do one side of the wig. And I'm using my nails. I usually use a comb, but y'all left it in the bathroom. So I'm using my nails to press it into my skin. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay down the other side. And you guys want to make sure that you're pulling it, but you're not pulling it too tight. You're going to need tension for it to lay flat. And you guys really don't want to use your fingers like me, because the oils that's already naturally on your fingers can cause the glue to leave a white residue. So you really don't want to use your fingers, but for demonstration purposes, it'll be okay. I'll be okay. But y'all don't use your fingers, okay? Especially if you're just starting out. Okay, so this is very important, right? Most of the time your frontal is going to be too big for your head. It's going to go over your ear like this. So before I cut it, I want to make sure that this is in place. I do have some pieces that I'm going to cut off because it's not glued down. It's farther than the part that my glue was down, and I don't want my wigs to be this low anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut off this excess lace in the front part there. Make sure everything else is glued down. This little part, I don't know if you guys can see that, that isn't glued down. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply a little glue to my wax stick. And then I'm going to apply that right there, literally just a little bit. And you guys can see it's kind of already, I don't even really need to, I'm going to apply a little bit more to make sure it actually stays down. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Alright, so once everything is down and out, you want to go in with your blow dryer and really seal the deal, okay? You want to take a scarf, preferably a silk scarf, and you want to go ahead and tie down the front of the frontal. Okay, I'm gonna do this from the back. So while that's laying down, I'm going to go in again with my blow dryer and just reheat this baby up. This is what's really going to melt your lace into your skin, okay? And that's what we want. Alright, you guys, so now I'm going to take the scarf off. I've had it on for about 5 minutes. We are not done yet, okay? So again, this part that's over my ear, I want to go ahead and just part that out with my finger. Take my scissors and cut that right on off. And then I'm going to do the same to the other side. Alright, you guys, so after I'm finished doing this, this is how the wig looks, but it's not quite melted like I need it to. So I'm going to go in with back into my cream contour palette. This part is completely optional, and you can also use the cream, you can do the powder, it's up to you. I noticed that the powder has more flashback. When I take pictures like at night, I can kind of see that line of demarcation, but the cream contour does not. So I'm going to go into a shade that would really resemble my my contour, my bronze, because that's what's up there close to the frontal. So I think I'm going to take this shade right here and just dab that. This brush that I'm using is extremely tiny, you guys, but it's super small, so it's going to get in there exactly where I need it to go. Now the reason that I am doing this is because this frontal is just a tad bit too dark for me. It's like not necessarily a light brown, but it's like a medium brown. I feel like it's like a little too dark for me. Like my frontal color is either a transparent or a very light brown. That way when I use a transparent frontal or a very light brown, I don't have to do this step. But if it's the color is a tad off, I like to go in with the makeup, okay? So to make sure, oh, my chair is so squeaky. To make sure that my hair is looking like super natural, first I like to go ahead and comb it out to make sure that none of the hair strands got stuck in the glue. You don't want that. And I'm not really a big fan of baby hair. You guys probably already know that about me. But it looks really good right now, like really good, but it can look a lot better. So I'm going to take some of my Got To Be gel, and this is the black bottle. This is the ultra glued. You guys know this isn't glue, this is a gel. It just holds like a glue. And this is the clear one. So you know they have the yellow bottle. I stopped using that a very long time ago. And I'm going to take just a tad of it, a little bit of it, put it on the back of my hand. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of this at the front of my hair. And I'm going to show you guys what this will do, okay? So then I'm going to just comb it out like so. And this is going to give it like really hair-like strands. I feel like this is what that does. It gives me like a slick back look. Now if you want to add some baby hairs, you can go right ahead, just add a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. And because I'm using like a rat tooth comb and it's super tiny, this is going to mimic like actual like hair strands. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. Alright you guys, so I may do like a no part look, or I may put a part in it. This is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you learned something new, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already. If you made it to the end of this video and you are not subscribed, what are you doing? I don't know. Get it together. But this is the wig. This is how I lay all my wigs when I glue them down. Usually I don't glue them down like I said. But yeah. I'm also going to give you guys an update on this hair. I mean on this glue. But so far I have no complaints. I'm Jasx Aigner, and I will see you guys in my next video.